Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to Bob Plays Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on Legendary Difficulty. I am Bobtheorc, and today we will have episode 43 of the Austro-Hungarian campaign. It's basically D-Day. Well, kind of. So what are we doing here? We are invading France. We don't have a high chance to succeed, but basically France has a whole bunch of troops and we need to knock them out. So we're going to start grinding down their military as best we can with a series of naval invasions, land invasions, and grabbing Africa. So we will see how this all goes. I can probably send these battleships up here because I think Congo's going to take care of itself. So we'll just kind of see how things go. I'll give it kind of like one turn just to sort of see what happens. I've got these light cruisers going to hopefully intercept. Alright, so we got our naval invasion here, which looks pretty promising. So here we go. We got JP hanging with us. Steak is great. Hopefully you have a steak also. So let's go start cycling through some turns and we'll see what happens. And I'm going to eat some steak. I'm getting a little bit of static from you, JP. I'm not sure what's bumping on your mic or something. Alright, so let's see what we got coming up. Alright, so looks like our Britain and the United States, well that's... I wonder if I ought to start trying to take over some of that stuff. Let's go sink the submarine. That wasn't so bad. And this one will fight out normally because I don't want to risk him getting away. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Maybe your phone's just picking up some stuff. All right, so let's see how bad my destroyers are. Oh, these guys are pretty fresh. All right, so they got repaired. That's good. So let's go hunt some of these guys down. We'll zigzag them a bit, get them ready. And let's go catch the ship. And I'll be muting my microphone every now and then because I don't want you to hear me nom-nomming. Let's take a quick torpedo inspection break. Oh, he already fired on me. Look at that. He's got 11.3 kilometers and he already fired. Well, I guess we're going to turn around. That's going to suck. Oh, there they come. Oh, I'm amazing. They didn't get hit by torpedoes. That's fantastic. Let's go do the high explosives too. I'm sure he's just going to reload his torpedoes and fire again, but... Let's see where he's at. He's already reloaded some of them. But that could be that he fired them already, so let's go and turn. just to be safe. Yeah, he's firing some more. So let's just play this nice and easy, because I do not want to deal with all of these. I don't want to deal with all these torpedoes. They're super annoying. Please don't get hit by that stuff. I don't even know what you guys are.
This is very strange. Normally, when I'm watching YouTube, I've got the little Discord circle up on it where I can, real quick mute and unmute
Right.
back and forth, and now it won't appear.
That's weird. Was there an update?
No, it's literally happened in the last 20 minutes.
That's kind of strange. Whoops, they fired another torpedo. We gotta dodge. Yeah, let's not get hit by that. Well, now he's out of ammo, so he's probably fired the last of his torpedoes. So we're gonna circle around. And please don't get hit by that. Oh, thank you. Did you get hit by a torpedo? I'm suspicious of you. Alright, let's go catch up to him, and now that he's out of torpedoes, let's go brawl him down. Oh, he's already burning really bad. Look at that. Holy crap. He's just getting eaten. It's a bad day to be a cruiser. I got too close. That's bad for me. Alright, there he goes. One less cruiser. Will this affect his army logistics? I don't know. I think it's just a lot easier if you're able to be on a computer, personally. But probably most people watch on a phone just because you can take it around with you and it's easier. Because you're doing other stuff when you're watching me play, right? You're not just lounging in a chair, or...
Sometimes, I can't. And it's because I'm cooking dinner or something like that. But a lot of times, just chilling and watching on the phone.
Right on. Alright, so I guess this guy... Let's go send our destroyers after him just to make sure he dies. Because I really don't want to risk any of these destroyers getting away. Let's see how this goes. Steak's not bad. It was on a flash sale because it was going to expire soon. So I cooked it a little bit more than I normally would. Have it with some spinach, and it's not bad. We got some better steaks that I'll eat tomorrow. Alright, so...
Okay, I adjust sensitivity. Hopefully that'll keep the static away.
Right on. So what kind of ships are these? Are I'm going to send you off that way. I have you go this way. Alright, let's see if we can catch this ship. Please don't automatically double click. Alright, let's see if we can go find this guy.
Yes, Frenchman, I am looking for you.
I see him on the radar kind of over here. I saw his blip. He's probably 40, 50 kilometers away. But we got plenty of time on the clock to find him. How tough is Germany supposed to be to play?
From what I have seen, especially in the recent, like the last year or so, Germany is relatively easy to play as long as you don't go crazy.
Right on.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just go, build, scads and stuff right out of the gate. You do have to build your economy, and your shipyards and whatnot. But don't have to worry if France decides to yard off the gate, because you do start off with a deep army logistics. Same with Russia. Matter of fact, you almost hope Russia does, because then you can kick them.
Yeah, because Russia starts out with a really weak army logistics, I think.
Exactly. Lots of soldiers, weak logistics. Italy seems like a really interesting one. You start out right there in the middle, and nobody really goes after you except for maybe Austro-Hungary.
Yeah.
So you kind of can, pick your play.
So I took out Italy right off the bat in this campaign.
Right, exactly. But given a chance to grow, Italy, quite fun.
Well, I'll probably do Spain next.
And they're not as weak as Spain or Austria.
Well, let's go do a
It's
sharp.
really weird. Spain starts out in trouble because it has colonies it has to defend, and Austria starts out in trouble because it doesn't have any colonies and it money.
Yeah. Those battleships are raining shells down on that light cruiser for me. Ouch. Well, he's got low fuel. He's in trouble. I don't want to get too close to him, because I don't want to accidentally take a battleship shot that was meant for the cruiser.
Friendly fire isn't.
That's right. They are just raining down a hail of shells on him, so this is a bad day for you. But he's out of torpedoes, so I can get close and make sure he stays spotted. Oh, I think we launched some torpedoes at him too. Alright, there he goes. He's dead. Very good. Very, very good. Yeah, I really kind of wish I'd taken out France earlier on. Well, they weren't quite so tough. I shouldn't have made peace with them. Oh yeah, that's right. My politicians made peace with them even though I didn't want to. I remember.
Well, one way to do it would have gone ahead would be go ahead and accept peace from them now, and basically get all of their remaining colonies, a lot of them, and then work your way back up to war again when they are depleted.
What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to
Because you
take the
have to
I'm
have
going
a
to take
good
the
war
easy to
score.
I'm going to get the easy to take ones. But then if they make peace, I can always use that to grab some of the islands. But I don't know if there's any real need for it.
You got to watch out down in Southeast Africa. France is trying to take an ungoverned province, which would give it a port again on the southeast side of Africa.
Let me check and see. No, it's just taking this one here. This is I think we're good. I just need to go and invade. Yeah, this one's they're pushing me back in Congo Free State, so I'm gonna have to invade there.
Okay, I guess that isn't a port one. All right. I thought they were gunning for a port.
Yeah, I was hoping I could. Take this with military, but they're starting to push me back. So I better just do it with a naval invasion.
So many land invasions just dilutes your strength.
Yeah, well, it's okay. We'll.
We'll save them.
Yeah, we'll just get it a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm worried about the raw numbers of French. They may be able to just build that back up as fast as I can kill them off.
The thing of it is, raw numbers really doesn't mean a lot. I mean, I've seen 25,000 man Japanese army defeat 1.2 million Chinese. And because China was sitting at a 1% army logistics, and Japan had a 50.
Right. So now it just comes down to numbers. Alright, well, you took a hit early on. Oh no, it was a cruiser that took the hit.
Combat.
Yeah. We're probably near peer because France was technically stronger than me. So I wasn't a proper peer to them. I think I'm going to... probably switch to high explosives and just... because we're not getting... just gonna do high explosives on them. I really want to burn off his deck torpedoes. This guy has a lot of. He's got a lot of guns. He's got these 10.4s that are kind of scary. I've already destroyed a bunch of his torpedoes, though. I'm just hoping I can burn up enough of his army logistics over time that he'll fall steadily into the 80s, but every time he starts producing more ships, it jumps back up, I guess. Please turn.
You've got him right on the bubble now, where you can get it to dip below 100%. So as you start taking more of his colonies, it's going to be harder and harder for him to stay at 100.
I thought
There'll
having
be more and more ships.
I thought having more colonies made it harder to maintain your 100% logistics. I thought it was some sort of ratio of your transports and warships.
Population plays into it as well somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nobody seems to have any clue what all goes into it. A lot of people, I mean, there's certain things which everyone knows is in on it, which is number of ships, things like that. But what exactly the ratios are, the formulas are, nobody has a clue.
Well, and it's probably good that they don't publish that, because that prevents people from just min-maxing. So I kind of like that it's a little bit vague. That went pretty well.
Definitely.
I need more of these convoy missions instead of just the strike missions. Because on a strike mission where it auto-resolves, I might kill a tenth of the transports involved. Whereas on a convoy mission, I can manually kill them all.
Yeah, I don't understand how that works. You've got a battle fleet, sitting there, and you do a strike mission against a convoy of 10, and you only get one of them. How does
Maybe
that
it's because
work?
you're focusing it on hitting the port, not the transports.
As an admiral, I think I could spare the ships the 20 minutes it'll take to go, take care of that convoy.
You would think, but they're probably just using the diversity hire people, whatever the auto-resolve.
Oh, this.
At least that's how I assume it is. Alright, so let's start converging our fleets. Because now these guys have destroyers with them. So we are just going to my minesweeper
You've got
ships really
sufficient
haven't.
forces down there
I think so.
around Congo.
Yeah, I should. My minesweeper forces haven't really, or the minesweeper ships haven't really done their job that well. But let's go park a bunch of ships in here and see what happens.
That is so weird. The minesweeper did so well right out of the gate.
I don't know why. So these guys are all set to invade. I'm just gonna invade with all of these guys. I don't know if
Do you remember what the minesweepers were set at that first time you used them?
probably sea control. They might have been set to invade. Let's see how that works out.
Is that two separate fleets of minesweepers?
I have minesweepers associated with all of my big ships. So I still have these
I was
cruisers.
wondering. I saw one of the. It looked like you had one little minesweeper squadron, separate. Still inside the minefield up there. And I was wondering if that was just minesweepers.
I don't know. I'll double check. Oh wait, let's go sink you instead. Let's try and catch those guys if we can. That's 90%. That's not bad. That's all the ships I realistically have in the area. Alright, let's try it. My stomach's been giving me kind of problems tonight, so...
Yeah, I heard you have a little bit of issues with grapes.
It's the damnedest thing. I love grapes, but every now and then if I eat too many grapes, I guess they just run through me. I don't know why that is. And it doesn't always happen, but my stomach gets weird whenever I don't get enough sleep. I didn't get enough sleep last night. I had one of my friends was having some problems I had to help deal with, and I ended up having a somewhat sleepless night. That's why I didn't get on and stream very much either.
Yeah.
Got one transport, but we did a bunch of port damage. Let's go get you.
Dad had the same scenario with prunes or plums, either one. He couldn't do them.
Yeah, so now I'm just eating some steak and spinach. The spinach will kind of help normalize me, I hope.
That's odd. Everybody's, when I was growing up, everybody was talking about how, get the kid to eat spinach, good for them. And yet now they've discovered that, children's stomachs are not developed enough to properly process spinach, whereas
Really?
adults are. Yep. All that time in the 70s and 60s when they were trying to get kids to eat spinach.
I mean, I watched a lot of Popeye, so...
Exactly.
I wonder if
spinach is actually really hard for kids to digest.
I wonder if this one ship here, this guy here is a little damaged. I wonder if he's... I'm going to detach you.
Maybe someone down the group.
29.9. He says he can go 33. So why are these are all locusts, So why can one go faster than the other? Oh, now it can. Now it can go faster. All right. Let's go high explosive cells and let's. Actually, they say that a lot of the nutrients in vegetables your body can't really even absorb properly. That it's not 100. If it has 100 nutrients, you don't absorb all 100. You might only absorb 50% or 10%.
Yeah, no matter what you're eating vegetable wise, you're not getting everything out of it, or even all of any one.
Because of all the, I guess, like the cellulose or whatever, you can't break down properly, or is this? Yeah, he's one of those torpedo thingies. How fast are you going? You're going 26. That's not bad. So I don't know. I just try to eat very natural food. I try to stay away from like any sort of processed stuff. I mean, I drink Coca-Cola sometimes, which I'm sure that's just awful for me. But for the most part, um, I try not to eat anything prepackaged.
If you can pull it off, that is a great way to go.
Yeah, well, because I'm pretty fat, but I'm fat on healthy foods, so I'm not like diabetic or I don't have any health problems. I think I blew up your torpedoes. So let's turn and get in close and burn you. But I try to stay away from breads as much as I can. I mean, I'll eat some pasta sometimes, which I know I shouldn't. Mac and cheese is my comfort food.
Well, a certain amount of pasta is also good because it's got the quick energy carbs.
Yeah.
But you have to be in a place to use that stuff, otherwise it gets stored.
Yeah. But mostly I try to stay away from anything, pre-manufactured that's going to have weird chemicals and stuff. And, because I used to have a lot of allergy problems when I was in college. Well, then my doctor basically said, stop eating crap. He said, if you don't know what it's made out of, don't eat it. If you don't recognize any of the ingredients, don't eat it. So I stopped eating crap, and for the most part, my allergies went away. Oh, there goes a torpedo. Is it going to hit? Nope, he sank too fast. Womp womp.
See, I was 6 weeks preemie when I was born, so my system was all jacked up. I basically didn't have an immune system.
Yeah,
So
right on.
I grew up on goat's milk straight out of the goat.
How did that work out for you?
And it worked out great. My immune system now is absolutely fantastic.
I just realized Admiral Bacon. Alright, let's go sink this guy now.
Hey,
Yeah, so I just try to eat like natural food. It's expensive, but I save on the medical bills, I guess. Oh, one of my cruisers is injured. Alright. Right. He's turning, which means he just launched. He did just launch. What are these? Those are Mark IV torpedoes. 20 20-inch torpedoes. Wow. 12.3
holy
kilometers.
Mark.
He's gonna fire those others at me, so we're gonna. I'm gonna back away. Oh, I just. I didn't even notice that torpedo. I just cut right behind it. I bet he fired again. He did. Nope, he did. Let's go turn away from you again. I'm just gonna dance around him until he finishes firing all of his torpedoes. Oh, he's got a bunch of them.
I don't think I've ever seen. So,
Hmm?
I said I don't think I've ever seen France go in so hard on torpedoes as they have in this campaign.
Yeah, they have a hard on for torpedoes this time. He's got a. That's a lot of torpedoes on a destroyer. Look at all that. He's got the singles on the side over here. Then he's got a triple, two triples, and a 5-pack.
Means they're all going to reload at different.
Which is gonna be a pain in the ass for me. 0.9, and he's got some armor too. How much does this guy cost? He costs more than my light cruiser does. No, not quite. Let's go turn around. So those are out. Let's go double back. I guess it helps that I'm a lot faster than he is.
Yeah, the constant maneuver got to be playing merry havoc with the target.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if I'm close enough that I don't know if I can. He's coming towards me. I'm gonna angle away a little bit, and did he fire? No, he didn't. These are such nice light cruisers. And I can make bigger, faster ones, but I'm tempted just to make a crap load more of these. Although I probably have enough ships. That's a really tanky destroyer. And that thing is also almost 3,000 tons. It's as big as a early game light cruiser. Yeah, it's a 2,800 ton, almost 2,900 ton destroyer.
There seems to be sweet spot destroyer armor, and .9, what it's just enough to deflect something, and not big enough to trigger, the other thing.
Yeah. Yeah, destroyers are tricky because you can just punch right through it and have the shell explode on the outside.
Exactly.
There's a story from World War II. It's like Taffy or something like that. There's this destroyer that was going nuts, attacking like the Yamato or something. Just protecting these light.
Battle of Lady Gull.
Yeah, and they misjudged the destroyer and thought it was a bigger ship than what it really was. They kept on firing armor-piercing shells at it. It just kept on punching right through one side and out the other, and was able to take a considerable amount of damage.
Yeah, that whole battle was absolutely insane.
Alright, so how are you doing? You're still at 100%. So Congo Free State, I'm at 61% on this. So I'm going to need... I don't have enough... I can't send my extra... I don't have any extra ships to really send down here from my primary invasion up north, but I can just use this fleet to cause some trouble.
Yeah, the Battle of Lady Gull was actually 4 separate entities, one of which was the last battleship versus battleship battle ever.
No kidding.
Yeah, the Battle of the Saragawa Straits had like 4 or 5 of Pearl Harbor survivors that were literally parked sideways across the Saragawa Straits, and Japanese ships sailed right into them.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it was. Oh,
Did the ships sink, or did they just block them and...
Did which ships sink?
Did the American ships that were parked sideways, did they sink, or did they just block them and take the hit?
No. They just lined up and waited for the Japanese to sail at them, and then sank all of them.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh yeah.
So with all of my ships stacked up here, I've got a 31% chance on France. And these guys are all set to invade, I believe. I don't, what I'll probably do... So I've got basically a 1 in 3 chance. So I'll just keep hitting northern France over and over again until I get them. Because northern France is worth 231 billion. I can't believe their economy is still growing so fast. Even though I got them blockaded. Where are these ships at anyway? Well, here's one of them. Alright, well, we're gonna sink you.
Anybody want to question just how tough the Yamato class was? To realize that it took 19 torpedo hits and at least a dozen bombs to sink the saucer.
It was definitely a tough ship. I think it was a monster. If it weren't for aircraft carriers, it would have...
Oh yeah, it would have been absolutely devastating. Do you know they actually planned on building 5 of that class?
Jesus. What happened? They just didn't have the industry for it?
Well, the third one got converted to a aircraft carrier, and then it was the last big aircraft carrier sunk. And then that was Shinano. The fourth one, they couldn't complete, so it got scrapped after the war. And the fifth one was never officially laid down.
Okay. So we're just going to play this one nice and chill and burn down their stuff from a distance, because all those transports have guns, and I don't want to deal with that too much. I have a feeling he launched on me. He did. Let's go turn around. Sometimes wonder if this cruiser is more maneuverable than the destroyers are. This guy turns so fast.
It actually acts like it is.
Yeah. And I know I can make a more modern light cruiser, but this thing is just so perfect.
Yeah, it is definitely the perfect vessel for this warfare type.
I kind of want to put a couple of these in every one of my ports and just have it sit out there for when I go to war with other countries. Because I'm convinced that most of the fighting is not fighting big ships. Most of the fighting is just taking out all the smaller support vessels and whatnot. Why did you fire a torpedo off? Here, let's put your torpedoes on safe, because I don't want to get... Let's actually turn off your torpedoes. I don't want to get hit by my own torpedoes.
These are what, about 80 million apiece? Free, if I remember.
But my destroyers are 32.
No, these cruisers.
They're up to
These light
150
cruisers.
million apiece. I wonder if there's inflation. Because I don't remember them being this expensive, but they seem to be getting... Almost feels like they're getting more expensive.
I absolutely know they were before
That's what I
because
thought.
we built those when we built those destroyers, 40 million,
Yeah.
and you were making a comment that you were only two of these two destroyers for every one light cruiser, and you liked the light cruisers better.
Yeah. But now this one says it's 80 million, or 100, 149 million, so I'm wondering if there's some inflation or something. Or if it's worth more when they have the more seasoned crew or something. Because I haven't upgraded these. These are just raw straight out of the... Straight out of the box.
Did you see that lead light cruiser took a torpedo and it barely even noticed?
Well, it's because it was a dud.
Oh, that would explain it.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I just let it crash right into it. Alright. Be right back. Let me put my spinach bowl away. Alright. Well, there's a heavy cruiser. Yeah, these are all 152 million now. Or 150 million.
I'm seeing if I can find anything online about it.
You got a lot of torpedoes. Let's see if we can get some nice hits on some of those juicy torpedoes. Get them to explode. Because having your deck covered in torpedo launchers is kind of a vulnerability, it seems to me.
Oh, absolutely.
Even the underwater torpedo launchers seem to be vulnerable, although I don't think they should be.
They do create a weakness armor of the hull, so in reality, they were a flaw. It's kind of like leaving a gigantic hole in your armor. But
they were
I
underwater,
don't
so
remember. Yeah, I don't remember any historical uh, instances where they were actually a problem.
yeah, I don't think anybody ever hit one. Not that I know. But I'm not
Yeah,
really an
I've never
expert on
heard it.
that.
I'm not an expert either, but I have read extensively,
Yeah. Makes you more of an expert than
and I
me.
don't think I would have heard it mentioned. I would have heard it mentioned somewhere. If it happened.
There we go. I destroyed some torpedoes. I took out some of them.
Stealth 17 built a torpedo dreadnought in his last campaign
Yeah.
that had it could launch like 50 torpedoes
Yeah, I
on a
think I remember
single
seeing that.
broadside,
That was kind of
but
nuts.
it died horribly crew loss. It died horribly crew loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, the very first thing he had to go back in and update, make the crew max quarters, and cut down on the number of torpedoes a little bit. Try to not die.
I
It'll be
blasted
better
some
now with
torpedoes.
the
Yeah, now that you've got a
crew loss.
higher surrender threshold.
Yep. Still, he was getting to 45% crew loss so fast. Sometimes he couldn't even get with 20 kilometers to launch his torps.
Yeah. I'm not really a big fan of torpedoes. I mean, I don't mind having some. Certainly not on a battleship, though. I mean, I guess maybe so you could launch a defensive wall against incoming destroyers, but I don't think that'd be very effective.
You know, there was only one case in history where a battleship actually got to fire its underwater torpedo in action.
Are you serious?
Yep, only one.
Really? So I know that.
At the sinking of the Bismarck.
So I know they got taken. Well, the Bismarck got sunk by air power, though. So when did it? Well, I guess early on, when it was blowing up the hood and all that stuff, did it get to fire it then, or?
No, it was late. It was late, right before it was sunk. They damaged it. It was basically just sitting there absorbing shells. And I want to say it was George V decided to slide into range and actually hit it with a torpedo from its underwater.
Oh, okay.
But it was long after the Bismarck had been rendered combat ineffective.
Oh, we got them down to 97%.
And 3% is actually exciting.
Yeah. And I've got plenty of money still coming in. I could build another 12. Let's see here.
Do you have the port tonnage with
Yeah, I've got about
those battleships?
I've got 60,000 tons of. Oh, my small scout cruiser is obsolete. I can't build them anymore. Damn it.
Oh.
That's awful. Alright, we're just gonna keep, just keep trudging away then. Alright, so I finished my Mark V 5-inch guns, so I don't think I need to focus on small guns anymore. I'm just gonna let it carry along. So I've also got my Mark V 9-inch. Or Yeah, so I'm just gonna let it just kind of. I'm just gonna just let it roll generically, I suppose. All right, we're just gonna grind away at them. Is what we're gonna do.
You've got 3 invasions going, correct?
Yeah. I mean, I could try and build like a cruiser-sized invasion ship, or maybe build a larger light cruiser.
At this point, I with the build times, I don't see the point anymore.
Well, I would be building them just for later on, because if I have to naval invade down France, um, I'll need more tonnage. Or if I ever go to war with United States, I'll need, or whoever I go to war with. Oh, finally, the U.S. Declared war. All right.
And maybe you'll finally see troops.
How fast are you? You're 30 knots. And do I have... I don't have any, I'll just auto-resolve. Oh, I didn't want to hit battle. Shit. He's gonna auto-F. Fuck it. He's just gonna run away. I don't have anything that can catch him, though, is the problem. He's 30 knots. Unless he's low on fuel. I mean, if the U.S. starts sending me troops to help me with these invasions, then maybe
They
I
will
can...
be absolutely most helpful on the land on the army.
Yeah. And maybe I can finally burn down France. I don't have anything that can catch this guy speed-wise. Let's see. 26, 29, 29. Yeah, his destroyer's faster than me, so I'm just gonna... I was hoping to auto-resolve it, but I'll just retreat my ships.
Isn't there an in-battle button that converts back to an auto-resolve?
No. I mean, I could hit leave battle.
Yeah, that is.
And ship losses are expected. I'm gonna try it. Happens. So. You know, I could build a new cruiser. Money's not really a problem. Although I do need to start thinking kind of long term. How do I want to deal with how do I want to deal with future enemies? Because after I deal with France, I'm going to take care of Germany. Oh, I got Cambodia. 82%. Yeah, they're pushing me back. I don't know when the US troops are going to start showing up. So I
Probably
got
next.
Alright, so let's see. Can I do another naval invasion? I can. Alright, so I got Thailand, Kakachina, Annam. Kakachina's. Wow. These are all kind of heavy. Tonkin, where's Tonkin at? Oh, Tonkin's right there. Oh, Tonkin's worth a lot of money.
And it's going to be an easy take, too.
It's going to be the easiest. Alright, we'll go grab you.
Oh, and you could even, turns start another invasion on,
Yeah.
what is that? Taiwan. Whatever it's called in this era.
You know, Taiwan is owned by China right now. So we're going to...
Oh, it's 4 months. Okay. So what is that there, then, that other French port?
Huh?
East of Tonkin. What is that other French port?
I'm not sure. Let's move all that there. Alright, so... Yeah, I don't really want to make a new batch of ships yet. What's your... They're back up to 100%. They made... When the hell did they make a fucking battle cruiser? That's a little terrifying.
They have got to have a big boost on their production.
That's a light cruiser, and there's a battle cruiser right there. Shit. Alright, so... Well, you guys are hurt. Alright, Mr. Wasps, you are going to take on the battle cruiser. You guys are going to go in and repair. Have you guys repair also. I'm a little concerned to have my light cruisers engage the battle cruiser, because I think they're not gonna. I think they're gonna get hit. So I'm gonna have them hang back. guys repair. %. That's not bad. I mean, I guess I could move more destroyers in. I don't want to lose ships in the Bay of Biscay, though. This is... yeah, screw it. Alright, let's try it. I'll be really happy if I take northern France, though. Maybe I'll get lucky. And if not, I'll just do it again. Because I can just keep rolling the dice and eventually I'll win it.
Well, 42% chance isn't really bad. Isn't that bad at all?
No, it's not too bad. And worst comes to worst, I go make a whole pile of invasion cruisers or something. And call it my Peace Corps. I wonder if having a single large fleet getting the strike is better. Because it would do more port damage. Alright, well, here we go. This guy goes...
I would think so, but I don't know for sure.
He goes 30 knots, 31 knots, which is pretty good, actually. My Wasp will only go 35 and a half. Yeah, because these $40 million destroyers are now almost 75 million. There's got to be some sort of price inflation going on.
Yeah, definitely.
I bet they're doing it in that year's current dollars.
Unless there's been a patch or something in the last day.
Maybe. He's got a lot of 8 times 5. That's a lot of. This guy's got 17, 3 quad 17-inch guns. Jesus. All right, let's see how nasty this is going to be. I hope that battle cruiser's not super accurate. I'll have to take out the light cruiser first. This will be very interesting to see if my Wasps can do this or not.
I want to know is how he got a trained crew on that battle cruiser already.
Because he spent the he's sitting with the maximum crew training, and so they come out as trained if you're sitting at 100% crew training. Alright, so I've got these torpedoes. We're going to keep these on save because I don't want to use... I'm going to keep them on off because I don't want to use them on the light cruiser. There's the battle cruiser all the way the hell over there. That is a big honking son of a bitch. Look at that. 3 quad 17-inch guns with okay-ish armor. He only got 1 smokestack. He can't have a high engine efficiency. Maybe he does. He's got really good armor. Pretty good citadel. Stereoscopic 5. So, I mean, the problem's going to be once the French develop radar, then I'm going to lose my decisive advantage. And I'll start having some...
You just have to make sure that France doesn't chance enough to develop radar.
Yeah. They're one range technology away from getting radar. What's your to hit on me? 1%. Please don't attack the cruiser. Hit the battle cruiser. So he is trying to run away. That's good. And if I keep changing course on him, he'll have to redo his presumably redo his aim. Except he's getting away and that light cruiser's going to try and get me. So I may have to deal with the light cruiser first. Alright, let's see. And you've already launched torpedoes at me. Now these wasps turn pretty good too. What are you doing? All you had to do was follow me, dumbass. Are you trying to run away also? You are. Oh, the gun recoil's not as bad as it used to be. I guess because my guys are better trained now. And he's out of torpedoes, which means I don't have to worry about him so much, and I can just go and burn him down.
I just hope he doesn't get a hit for those big.
That would be terrifying. He's got a 0.1 chance to hit me. So Hopefully it won't be too bad. Once this guy's down... Oh, I get bigger gun recoil with the... I mean, now I'm getting pretty solid gun recoil.
Does it change with ammo type?
I don't know, I don't think so. Oh, he's almost dead. Alright, so I will be very happy if you boys can sink the battle cruiser.
Man,
That is a lot of battle cruiser.
I love you too.
Well, he's still... I mean, fortunately, his guns take so long to reload that they don't have time to kind of lock on target. So probably after he fires his next shot, I'll go ahead and turn the ship. He's got a 0% chance to hit. And so now we'll... We've knocked off 10%, so maybe... assume I don't run out of ammo. I haven't hit him yet. He's got a 2% chance to hit me now. I'm a little bit nervous about that. Let's just go radically change my course. Make him have to reacquire me. Into 84. It occurred to me, these gun turrets fire so slowly that when they're just about to fire, all I have to do is just radically change course. And I don't know if he'll have time to change the trajectory of the, or change the turret. Down to 80.
That makes good sense in reality. I wonder if game logic that
I don't know, because once the shell's in the air, we are a lot closer than I'd like to be. Because where the shell goes, it goes. I don't know if I'm going to have enough ammo to burn this thing down. So I'm not hitting it that much. I think I'm going to run out of ammo before I can go kill this thing. Unless I get in closer. But that's kind of suicidal if I get in too close.
you think you're going to have to run.
What?
Are you thinking you will have to risk torpedoes? Close run?
That's what I'm thinking, but he's almost as fast as I am. And if I get into range of his secondaries, I think my ships are dead. He's 11 kilometers away. I've got 12-kilometer torpedoes, but I'm chasing him, so I'm going to have a hard time. I'm going to have a hard time making this work. Now, on the other hand, if I just keep beating him down, because these torpedoes go 45 knots, so I mean, it's not that fast. Yeah, I'm almost out of. I'm almost out of high explosive ammo. I mean, these back ships. We're gonna tighten. We're gonna tighten this up because the back ships haven't been firing so much. Well, it depends. Some of them have. He's almost out of his high explosive ammo, which is armor piercing would just fly right through me at this range, or with as thin as these ships are. But I can't do a torpedo run from behind while he's running away from me. My torpedoes aren't fast enough. I'd have to get right up on him. But I mean, I got him down to just about half. He's firing secondary guns though, which I do not want to be that. Don't want to be that close. Although we're doing more damage at this range.
HE, just go ahead and take the wound.
Well, we're running out of ammo. He's empty. He's almost empty. I think I'll fire till I'm out of ammo and then I'll leave. And then, because I got him down to half at least. So, I mean, this is still working. Well, that was kind of close. So he's almost out of ammo. So only this one ship still has ammo. Alright, so empty, 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 empty. And this guy, the tail ship, still has plenty of ammo. So we're gonna have you guys pop smoke and retreat. So I don't want to try and get up into torpedo range. And then we'll have you finish off. Oh, maybe he that's 6 kilometers. Yeah, he's gonna dodge before I can get torpedoes off. Yeah, it's 44%. And we're getting a little bit. 42%. %. His accuracy's not great now. I could try another torpedo. I got one torpedo left. I don't think it's gonna be enough to sink him though. He's got to have a lot of torpedo protection. I'd have to get in front of him. So I don't think we're doing this. There goes my last torpedo. I mean, 32%. I mean, I burnt him pretty good. All right, time to leave. So I did a bunch of damage to him. If I hadn't had to sink the light cruiser, I probably could have gotten him. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And he never hit me, so that's... I'm just out some ammo.
Now, in theory, he's not going to be able to go back and port, repair, or replenish crew, right?
Presumably. I mean, he could, if he wants to turn around on his next turn. But I'll jump him with another... I'll try and hit him with something else.
I guess there's a certain amount of ammo rebuild that is automatic, even if you don't go back into port.
Yeah, you get some by not, just automatically from the transport ships delivering it, I would assume. I think these 5-inch guns on the destroyers are too big, so they're not that accurate. Well, they're pushing me back in Congo. I got Congo Free State from my naval invasion. Woohoo. Alright, so that's good. So this is going... Oh, it's 100% there. That's good. So, what fleet of ships is... So these battleships are my... These are my Marauders. I could... it's 200,000 tons, so I could take these up to France to help with the naval invasion there. He's still at 100%. Or I could start trying to... So now finally I have the U.S. helping me.
I would take them up and help in northern France, and then, right now, go in another invasion on that port east of Tonkin.
Yeah.
So you can have both circles going at once, one fleet.
You can't invade the same port twice in a row, can you?
Well, you don't need to. You're invading separate ports, whatever that one is directly.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I mean, I could send them over to Southeast Asia to just start wrecking through all those ports down there. So I've already got enough ships up top. I don't know how much of a difference the 200,000 tons would make.
Well, how many thousand tons? You got 1 million tons up?
I'll check. I think I've got like 1.3 million. Alright, so he's already fired those.
Okay, that was strange.
What was strange?
I just dropped out of Discord.
Oh, weird.
But when I came back, that little circle I liked for auto for muting and whatnot real quick is back.
Well, there we go. So that's... I'll call it a win. Looks like... And he burnt through his torpedoes awfully quick.
I was asking, what do you got, 1,000,000 tons up there at
Yeah,
northern
like
France right now?
1.3 million, something like that.
So if you're lucky, you would get 5 to 10% from another 200,000.
Yeah, maybe. So do I do that, or do I send him down to the Southeast Asia and just start grabbing all that stuff for sure?
Yeah, that actually seems more effective. Is just go sweep, the Pacific Ocean of French influence.
And then I'll just simply build more... I'll just build some cruisers or something to as another invasion fleet.
Well, I guess it depends on how long they take to make, because you can sweep everything in the Pacific in 16 to 18 months, and then just bring those ships back to France.
Yeah. Well, I would just keep building. I'd just keep building more anyway. Just to, but yeah, I think I need to send this battle group down to Southeast Asia, and maybe I'll build fresh invasion fleets. I need to see how many ships I can have in a single invasion fleet.
So that number's got to be really high by now, based on crew.
Yeah.
And that number's been going up steadily.
And what I might do is I might just start building like self-contained, ready-to-go invasion fleets with mostly heavy cruisers and some destroyer escorts to keep them safe. Just build them all in one port, and then just send them out to sea and not bring them back. So I've got 1.4 million, so 44%. So that's nearly 50-50
yeah, you'll be lucky to get 5% from another 1,000.
Yeah. So do these? What kind of destroyers do you have? Do you have minesweepers or just the locusts? And these light cruisers. I need something to patrol the oceans there. Locusts. And locusts. And then down here in South Africa, I have some of these wasps. So I don't have any more minesweepers. I can build some. And I don't... And I've got solid control over Africa. Whoever I fight in the future will probably be... I really don't want to deal with the British colonies here. I mean, although I could, because Britain's still making a pretty good chunk of cash. I mean, well, 200 billion. Well, a lot of these guys are just small. I really don't want to fight the US, because they're not worth the trouble. Although I could send... So the US is at war with England. What I could do is I could... This would require me to permanently be allied with the US, but I could declare war on England, and I could start sending guys through here to start taking these colonies, but that kind of feels like a pain in the ass that I'd have to defend.
Yeah, but defend who?
Um, I mean, I guess it wouldn't really matter. I could start antagonizing the,
No,
because I could start,
those three French. Oh, sorry. Go.
yeah, no, I could start antagonizing the British, because the United States at war with them, and I could always send my ships, instead of sending my battleships to, you know what I'm gonna do? Here's what I'm gonna do. Sure, I'm gonna increase the tension with the British. I'm gonna send these battleships here. Where are you at? So I'm going to take my battleship group, and I'm just going to send them to grab these French colonies right here. I'll grab the French Antilles.
That's what I was going to suggest. Take those three
And
that are
then
in the Caribbean real quick.
and I'm going to send these cruisers also. And I'm just going to make a, not a huge, but a reasonable... I'll send these destroyers also. So I'll have a crap ton of destroyers. The other guys can just kind of guard and defend.
You'll be able to capture those two ports literally as fast as you order the invasion.
Yeah.
And then just go through the Panama Canal, sweep across the Pacific,
Yeah.
and then join up Southeast Asia.
Yeah. I'll send these guys over there.
Clean up Isle France.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, there's a destroyer.
Get him, boys.
He's been kind of hanging out there for a while. I'm going to have you guys go chase the destroyer and drive him into my pack of other destroyers. And then this, because this naval invasion's going fine, and I can use these guys to start hitting these areas. And really just comes down to, are we going to do well with a 44% chance? Oh, and your battle cruiser is right here, not being very happy. And oh look, I have other... I'll go hit you with my next wave of ships. And there we go. I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. so let's see how... France and Germany are at war. That's alright with me. Did I get northern France? I think I did. Oh wow, we already ran into this guy. 31... 30... Alright, well... Sucks to be that cruiser.
This cruiser's been sitting over here in the Caribbean all this time, hearing all the stories about, being by packs of wild destroyers, like, and declaring, well, it's a good thing they don't come over here. I'd show them what, like, real cruiser.
Yeah, I'll show you what a real cruiser is, yeah. All the gnashing of teeth.
And the lamentation of their...
Yep. Oh. I need to hit continue. Alright, so let's... My fleet's kind of injured, actually. I never took these guys back to port to fix them. Alright, so let's figure all this out. So all these destroyers... We're going to detach you. And you guys... Let's see, then these guys, this is my 38 knot cruiser pack. And he's kind of injured, so we're going to leave him out of it. I mean, we can include him. Alright, so we're going to attach you. Alright, so my destroyers are going to screen the battleships, and you're going to have your torpedoes off. The battleships are going to follow... Actually, we don't even really want to follow. We're just going to... Which way is the... We're just going to follow. We're going to go that way. And then you guys are just going to screech on ahead. What kind of cruiser are you? You are just one of his newer torpedo cruisers.
Wow, he's one of the newer torpedo cruisers. I'd almost send the rest of the fleet in the other direction. And just let the light cruisers.
Oh, that's interesting. You know, they're gonna have you go this way. It's still operating at like 30 times speed because of how I
was wondering about that.
How I paused it. Alright, we're gonna do it this way. Because this guy is going right towards my battleship fleet, which is not what I want him to do.
Intent on launching a school of angry tuna.
Yeah, alright. That could actually cause me a lot of problems. Let's do high explosive. and hope that we can blow up your deck torpedoes. We're just going to go straight in.
That was an interesting bug. I've never seen that one before.
I didn't hit his engine, but it... Alright, he's targeting my light cruisers. Here, let's get you to fire on my light cruisers, please. Unless we blow off all of your torpedoes before you have a chance to fire.
Are the battleships out of gun range?
I don't know, I turned them away because I didn't want them to
Right.
risk taking a hit. I don't know what you're doing, but you're gonna get hit by a torpedo, you idiot. You fucking dumbass. You fucking dumbass. All you had to do was go any direction other than where you were going, and you would have been fine. You moron. I should have detached him and taken manual control. Can't be doing well. 3%.
Yeah, he's almost toast.
I'm really mad I took that torpedo hit. I'll have to repair my fleet, realistically.
There's another light cruiser captain headed back down the ranks.
Yeah. Oh. Because basically I just need to be able to put a lot of tonnage together quick. I could send some of the minesweeper ships from Britain to go meet up in the Caribbean just so I have some. Oh, there we go. Round 2, baby. Round 2.
I have some, too.
Because he was at, like, 30% when I last saw him, so we'll see how bad off he is. Oh.
Yep, you did get northern France.
Did I?
I think so.
I might have. I'll check, and,
That's second largest. second most difficult province to take.
Alright, how are you looking? 32%, so he's not looking very good.
How's your ammo load?
Well, this is a fresh group, so these guys have full ammo. I mean, this battle cruiser's screwed. Unless he
Oh yeah,
manages...
Well, I wonder how much ammo he got back. He was out of 8 or HE.
Yeah, looks like he got quite a bit. He's back up to pretty much full ammo. Yeah, he's getting
Nope.
He's getting hurt. %. I mean, it almost makes me wonder if large ships just aren't... Well, but I've also destroyed fleets of small ships with my large ships before. So I guess it just kind of depends. I think what's
AI
doing is...
build versus player build.
Well, it's not just that. I mean, well, let's see what his ship is like. I mean, it's off. It's really unbalanced. I think part of it is that I've got radar and he doesn't, and so I've got a pretty sizable advantage. Ouch. I guess there's a secondary gun hit. Alright, well, there he goes. Alright, so that solves a big problem for me.
Battle cruiser shaped problem?
Yeah. I mean, what I could do is I could design a new light cruiser that only takes, that takes like 8 months to build, let's say, and just build an invasion fleet full of light cruisers. I'm not sure.
Those at about 10,000 pounds?
Yeah, like 10,000-ton light cruisers, and just build 20 of them. I wonder how many crew I can. What my maximum crew size is for a task force. We'll find out in just a minute, I think. Oh yeah, we did get northern France. That's really cool. These Warhammers, he goes 30 knots, so they can't catch him. But my... So my guys can't catch him, because I don't have a sufficiently fast... I don't have a sufficiently fast ship. I guess I'm just going to auto-resolve it and hope for the best. There we go. I lost a light cruiser. Shit, but that's one of the old. I lost a couple light crew. Wow. That was awful, but alright, whatever. Oh wow, I just munched a bunch of French ships.
Yep. Like 30 minutes.
So I got northern France. Yeah. That's pretty badass. So let's see. So France's GDP went down by a chunk and their army logistics went down to 85%. So I guess that really hurt them. They still have a lot of army.
That is a nice big drop.
Yeah, I mean it'll last like a month, and I'm sitting at almost 2 billion or 2 trillion. All right, so that's not bad. Let me check some research here real quick, and let's see what. So for naval communications, I can have up to 15,000 crew in a task force, which is pretty sizable. And then as far as building ships go, like these fly swatters take 11 months to build. Some of these smaller ships, 15 months, 23 months. So I guess the time to build is based on tonnage. 8 months for a destroyer.
I believe that is correct.
So, because like one of these guys, you know, it's 13 months. So I could build like a 10,000 ton, like one of the lawnmower cruisers takes about a year. So if I were to make a new design,
The problem is you'll only build about 5 or 6 times until the super battle is done.
yeah, I mean building those is a mistake, but I wanted to make New Jersey happy because they just take too long to build. All right, so I can do a modern heavy cruiser. Well, that says it takes 8 months to build. I can do it up to 17,000 tons.
Bring it down to 10,000.
Well, it says it 8 months to build, but then if I... But then as I add stuff, now it's taking... So it just starts adding to the build time. And if I mean, I can make it go 38 knots. Holy crap! I can make a hell of a cruiser, let's say. And up to 12 months. So, you know, I could build some sort of like invasions type. This doesn't have enough tonnage for guns, probably. Let's see here. If I stack all of this stuff up, I could make it narrower.
Are you leaving the aft turret off on purpose?
No, I just haven't gotten to it. Why are you backwards? Fine, I'll... Well, that doesn't, So I do something like that, let's say. 38 knots. I don't actually even need a lot of range, but I could. So, um, unless I give it a smaller... -14. -14.7. -14.75. -14.76. There we go. So I could do something like that. And... let's see. What could we... Increase shells, super heavy. Go cordite 3. Do something like that. Go enhanced reloading. I probably don't even need enhanced reloading. I could just...
I wouldn't.
I mean, just to spit out the damage faster for burning stuff down. But it's only 10% faster speed.
And these are never supposed to do a battle anyway.
Well, this would be a combat ship.
Oh, okay.
And then secondaries. I'm gonna go.
Crap, it closing in on $1 billion.
Yeah, just Oh, I can't fit those there, so we're gonna go 4s. Um, I go 3-inch guns up here. Where do I have the 4 inches? Oh, those are 4 inches. Those are 4-inch guns. I didn't want to do 4-inch guns. I wanted 5-inch. Oh, because they won't. They won't fit there. I see. You know, instead of those, I could just have a bunch of 3-inch guns. Or 3.9s. And I know there's all kinds of places for 2-inch guns, but I don't know if I really need any 2-inch guns. Oh, you know what? I didn't put on enough armor on this guy. Actually, let's first max out the... Oh, I can have a lot of armor on here, can't I? I have a feeling that this is probably... I go induce and save a little bit of tonnage. I could always go double damage or double hull and save a lot. That's not bad. So that's balanced now. It was 6 inches on that. I mean, this isn't actually a bad... I mean, it's expensive as fuck. It's a 38 knot cruiser. So
that's a really pretty cruiser, too.
It is a really pretty cruiser. I could put some 2-inch guns on here, but I think realistically I've got enough guns. Oh, you know what I could do? Ha ha ha. I just freed up a bunch of tonnage for more armor. Of course, that added 200 million to the cost.
What did you do?
Going from turbines to geared turbines 2.
Yeah, and you only freed up 100 tons.
Well, I got more efficiency also.
Yeah, that's true. Does that mean you can lower the range?
I can go from aux 2 to aux 3, which gives me 50 much better engine repairs. Aux 4 doesn't really do much of a big difference, so we'll just do aux 3. So that makes a big difference on repairs. Barbette 2, maybe I can go Barbette 3. Or keep the Barbette 2 and... I think Barbette 2 is probably fine.
Yeah.
So that balances that out. I don't know how much inner belt and stuff I want to deal with.
I am still absolutely blown away at the 7.4 belt on that sailor.
Oh, yeah. There we go. This is perfect. This is like a perfect cruiser. Oh, instead of incendiary, I should have gone with high capacity shells. Let's see here. Plus 35 shell damage versus plus 55. You know what? We'll leave the incendiaries. That's fine. We'll just set a lot of fires. Alright, so this is going to be my... what do I want to call this thing? Call it my cultural enrichment cruiser.
Thinking a battle tech name, an actual ship of the line, and not just a invasion ship.
No, yeah, no. This is a ship of the line. I mean, it's going to be a hunt shit down. This is almost as good. This, in many ways, is better than my fast battleships. All right.
So, what is a good medium mech with lots of firepower?
Wolverine.
There you go.
Because it's
That's
fast.
good.
This is a really pretty ship. It is not cheap. The problem is the destroyers can't keep up with it. But I could team up.
Nothing up with it.
No, this is really almost a battle cruiser, but because it doesn't have the big battleship guns, but yeah, all right. I forgot to check and see the build time on it, but I don't care. It's pretty. This is a really nice ship.
Also half the size of your average battle cruiser.
Yeah. I'll just have this lead I'll have this lead a squadron of light cruisers.
One of these, like.
Well, I probably ought to have just, honestly, I just have a squadron of these guys. We'll see how much they cost to build. Or, I mean, how long they take to build. The problem is I'm going to have to repair some of my ships.
Probably be able to start about 3 of them right off the bat.
Yeah. 3 or
Well,
4.
remember, if you need to for repair purposes, especially, just suspend the Sailor Moon for a month.
Yeah. Alright, so these guys, the Wolverines take 17 months. Jesus. Well, that's still...
Now, those are definitely next warships.
The what?
That's definitely a next warship.
Yeah. How much, Yeah, I don't have the room to build these right now because... Probably because I'm repairing ships. Yeah, I'm repairing 8 ships. But those are very pretty ships. We'll build them next time. I've got a lot of monthly balance. And I've got 1.3 million tons and... Can I invade Western France?
Western France is the highest one.
Do Southern France. Actually, Southern France might not be... Oh, did I never take over Southern Spain?
Not yet.
Oh, that's just not going well there at all, is it? I guess it's time to take back Southern Spain and start working my way up the Mediterranean.
I agree.
Alright, well, let's go... Unless there's something in Asia that I gotta take care of. No, you guys are doing fine here. And they'll have that done next turn. Actually...
Aren't that other one in China?
I could do I could start Southern China, or I could start... Annam is worth more. I've got 249,000 tons here. I think I want to actually do something in southeast. No, don't double click, please. Annam is 95,000. Probably just grab Annam, because that's the most expensive one. And we'll just park our ships there and keep working on it. Or I go for Southern China just to block it off so that... No, because they may keep taking China stuff. I'm going to go for Annam. And then I'll deal with Southern Spain next. I think I'm going to call it a night, because it's 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. And I'm a little tired.
Time. Yep.
Yeah. And this is a good stopping point. We got Northern France. I'm very happy with that. And then we'll just start working our way through what I'm... Now, how much time do I still have left on New Jersey's super battleships?
Only 2 years.
$15 months, actually. That's
Cool.
so I could finish these faster than I could build one of the new cruisers.
Yep, sure can.
I might as well finish these off and just make them invasion ships, even though they're going to be ungodly expensive, but... Alright. Well, we got... we accomplished the goal. We got Northern France today, and we will do more stuff next time. So I'm going to go save the game. And JP, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Most likely, yep.
Alrighty.
Very, very.
Say that again, you broke up.
I say that was a very productive.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. This was... I thought it was going to take me 3 attempts to get northern France, statistically. So I was very happy with that. We grabbed some good territory. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, and good night to everybody who's watching. And I will see everyone tomorrow.
And have a great night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.